So I'm here in Toronto at a Star Wars exhibition show, and I didn't realize that Audio Technica is here. And they got a bunch of Star Wars related in-ears, so I thought, headphone show, I might as well cover it. They got a bunch of interesting ones based on different characters. So these, I think, are new in-ears that just came out in January, and as you can see, it's Baby Yoda, Mandalorian, R2-D2, and Darth Vader. They're all, character themed. I'm coincidentally in the R2-D2 colors today, so I obviously tried out the R2-D2 IEM. What you can see, the first thing is that these are magnetic, so that's kind of cool. The other thing is that they don't have any touch buttons at all. It's all physical buttons, which kind of old school, but I kind of appreciate about that. When I put it in my ear, you can see that it is quite large. Like they don't really, they aren't the most comfortable, I would say. It's kind of bulky, but it's not like uncomfortable, right? What's really interesting about them is that because they are themed after different characters, they have the character sound. So for R2-D2, it makes a different type of beeps. For the Baby Yoda, it makes obviously baby noises. Mandalorian doesn't actually have the voice, but I think it has like that sort of spaceship kind of sound. And Darth Vader, of course, you have that iconic, breathing noise, right? It's very, very cool that, those sort of Easter eggs if you're a big Star Wars fan. In terms of actual sound, I would say that these are extremely consumer sounding. The mid-range and treble is actually not bad. I would say the mid-range is actually pretty nicely tuned. The problem is that it has a ton of bass to the point where I'd say it's maybe a bit bloated. However, the nice thing is that you can pretty easily EQ out all the excess bass. Just go into the app that it has. There's a EQ 250 hertz. Pull it down, 5 decibels or so, and you're done. It's actually not bad at all. Now it does cost I think $270. So and Canadian. This is obviously not cheap. You're not going for a max value at all here. But if you're a fan of Star Wars, you're a fan of the cool factor, the little Easter eggs with this. I could see someone who is a fan. I'm not that big of a fan, but someone who is a fan, I can see them enjoying the fun little bits that are in this. And obviously it's a fun little conversation starter if you're a big fan of this and you have other friends who are big fans of Star Wars too.